producing innovation requires a lot of different skill sets, but as a business practice, it's a little bit different, right? You have to come up with really good teams. No man is an island, especially when ideas are involved and there's clients involved and there are multiple stakeholders and consumer interests and things like that. And so it really is about consensus in some ways, right? Very much gathering together diverse perspectives, gathering together people from different walks of life, especially that may challenge your own convention. And at the end of that day, after the end of all those clashes, you've got something that is new and interesting to everyone, right? And whether that's 2 people or 20. And suddenly you're able to really make something new and interesting and different. There's an inaccurate romanticization of failure. I feel like just happening in general. It's like fail hard, fail fast. No one really wants to fail, right? I think as much as possible, I plan, and maybe not like an exhaustive spreadsheet of if-then scenarios, but definitely looking at the problem that you're trying to solve from multiple angles, so that as you're moving along, especially if you're doing something that's never been done before, you're able to kind of preemptively problem solve. When a client feels comfortable moving forward with an idea, it's like, okay, we're gonna do something really weird, but we're also gonna match that with something that you're really familiar with. And so that if this weird thing fails, then you still have some success, some baseline success. Internally, I've come to grips with the fact that failure comes with the territory. Nobody bats 1,000. And and if you can own that and be calm in a moment when something's going downhill or not going as expected, I think that being calm allows you to connect or course correct along the way, or at the very least you've learned your lesson for the next one and you'll keep going. No, I think the idea of demographics is still valid, right? But the way we construct our thinking around demographics is different, right? Psychography is one of those ways of doing so, and I think it's, as we become more of an omniculture, if you will, thanks to social media, thanks to more people having more experiences, more people discovering more interests, maybe you like hip hop and horseback riding, right? And the days of yore, from a marketing standpoint, those 2 people didn't belong together. It was an 18 to 34-year-old, male college graduate. But because we have these multiple points of discovery, there's content everywhere, there's conversation everywhere, there is things that challenge your convention everywhere. So it's really about who am I as a psychological being, and how should the brand approach me based on that. Right? How can a brand actually enhance my lifestyle and give me things that are of use to me and not just feed me messages based on my age, race, and location. It's just a slight tweak in how you think about how to approach a group. And I think it also gives you a little bit more breathing room, right? It gives you a wider scope of who's out there.